here we have a food truck serving organic frozen yogurt and hot dogs and set up for doing waffles. I'll tell you more about that later. We'll do a quick walk around to the outside. The window for serving is right here, and I'll show you how that opens in a minute. I'm just going to walk around first. It does have an awning, and that awning is great if it's raining. As you can see, there's writing on here. Now, if you don't want to do organic frozen yogurt, you want to do a different brand or whatever, that does come off. That's not part of the wallpaper, so each of the letters can come off and you can put whatever you want on there. Obviously, my phone number is on there, so you'll want to change that. On the back here is the generator. The ice cream machines take a great deal of power, so you have to have a big generator. And this is an Onan. It's a really quiet generator, lightweight. It's been just a great generator. You can see on the back my phone number once again. Mobile soft serve. Right now there isn't anything about hot dogs on there. I wish we did have that on there, but you could have it printed out, another picture of hot dogs, and show people that you do that. And it's worth doing the hot dogs. We actually do quite a bit of business in that. As you can see on the outside right here and right here are speakers. Those are attached, and I got two speakers on the other side as well. Those are attached to the stereo inside, which you can play CDs, MP3s, whatever you want to play, and have the music come on the outside. So if you're at an event and they want you to blast some music, you can do that. It will play pretty loud. You've got lots of compartments for storage of stuff. Your propane is right there. The generator, on-board generator, the one built in, that runs your house lights, some of the outlets and whatnot. You don't have to have that on because that big generator, I've got it set up to where your power cord that's normally in this compartment runs under and up and goes into this fuse panel right here, and it's just plugged in like it would be at a park, because this is a converted RV. So it's got all the amenities of an RV, including the fully functional bathroom, fully functional refrigerator that came with it, and you'll see on the inside that it's got a commercial refrigerator also. It's built on a 1993 Safari Trek chassis. Safari is a high-end coach maker, and what I wanted to do was get something that was super high quality but older, so the price was down, and we did that. We got a 1993. I mean, it's just a beautiful coach. It was in great shape, very, very low miles. I don't remember what they are, but we'll find out when we get inside. As you can see, it's really open. You can put strobe lights or whatever you want in the front window, and it really gets attention. So that's nice with having those big open windows like that. And again, that brings us around to this side. Like I was talking about, those speakers, they're right there, and then another speaker over there, right there. So let's go on. I've also got underneath that you can't see right now because it's daylight, are some neon lights that go there. I think they're like 3 million color neon lights. You can have them strobe, you can have them chase each other, which is like they go in a line and then come back and then go in a line. There's all sorts of patterns and colors. You can do a rainbow. There's all sorts of stuff you can do. It's a lot of fun, and that brings a lot of attention at night events. And okay, well, let's go inside. I'll meet you in there. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so here's our window, and basically we have latches right here. I've got other latches down there, but they're already undone. So what we do is we just open that, we push the window open, and then we've got this part. This is our tray, and that goes down like that, and then people come to the window. In fact, just stay right there and I'll go around and I'll show you. And they order from here. What you can't see is we've got a menu right here, and you can change that menu. You can do whatever you want with it. It's just a menu of toppings. And here's our yogurt machines over here. We've got a Santa Serve, and each of these has 2 flavors and a swirl. This is a Taylor machine, again with 2 flavors and a swirl. You fill them up from the top, real easy to access, no problems. What we have is these things kick out a lot of heat in the summertime, so we put on these fans, and all you do is turn that on, and it's got an actual automotive fan in the back that sucks the hot air out and vents it through the outside. You may have noticed the vents on the driver's side. That's what those vents are for. Our commercial refrigerator is right here. As you can see, it's an actual commercial refrigerator. It's not a cheap in-home one. Really cools very, very well. We've got we've got pop down here. Normally we have pop right here, but we had a busy day yesterday and we ran out of pop, so we got to put more in there. That's that. So we've got a lot of storage. Now this is the built-in storage that came with the motorhome. That's the nice thing about having a converted motorhome, is you've got tons of storage all over the place. This is where I keep my CDs. I think I already said that, but here's where we keep our toppings. Our toppings are in these nifty little containers from IKEA, and you don't have to keep the same toppings as us. This is just what we decided to do from having a yogurt shop of our own. So I've got toppings here. I've got toppings in here. I've also got toppings in this bin down here, and some of these are extras, like for instance M&Ms here, but I've also got M&Ms up here. So, you know, we store some extras in here. We've got this this cupboard here is our sauces, and if we don't keep that locked out, they fall out when we're driving, so that's why we have the lock on. It's not like it's super special toppings or anything. So those are our toppings, and actually what you could probably do is build a little wood ridge right here so nothing falls out. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Okay, here's our preparation board. So we have we take the orders over here, go and put it all together right here. We get the yogurt at the yogurt machines, bring it over, boom, grab the toppings, get it all taken care of. Back here we have our storage closet, and these are our signs, by the way, that we set outside. And it, you know, hot dogs, you can make a lot fancier signs. We just happen to have these at the house, so we just made these. You could actually have a sign company make you a nice sign with a picture of a hot dog on it and chili dog or whatever. So we've got all the crock pots and everything for the dogs and the chili. We do the chili on this one. We do tofu dogs because we're in Portland. And we do regular dogs on this one here. So this is kind of our cooking area. And you could, if you wanted to, even fry the dogs, which I think a lot of people like more than boiled, but right now we just boil them. So you know, there's a lot of stuff that you could do. We were also going to be starting waffles, and I was going to put the waffle maker right here. It's a really easy thing to do. We've already got a ton of toppings. People love waffles with yogurt on it. So we've already got the yogurt. We just put a waffle maker right here. You carry a big thing of waffle mix in the refrigerator and you're good to go. It's probably one of the easiest add-ons that you can do in a situation like this. And as you can see here, we've got just a ton of storage. I mean, we've got drawers here that we're not even using. This is our silverware and everything, but we've got you know, several of these drawers that we're not using, and here's where we store cleaning supplies. And while we do have a holding tank for water that's built into the motorhome, we also keep jugs of water down here to pour into the yogurt machines when you're done. That's how you clean them. If you buy it, we'll go over maintenance on the machines and everything, but that's where we store stuff. You have to have a bucket of bleach water by law for the washcloths and whatnot, so we have that. We take that out when we're using it. You know, of course, you've got this here, which is just, I mean, I don't know if you can even see it in the video, but it is a lot of storage back there, and even under there. And then all these drawers we have, these are some stuff for the motorhome itself. So you've got a microwave, and that's good for, well, last night we were at an event, and we had some folks that had popcorn, bags of popcorn that they asked us to pop. It's a good community service. We were happy to do it. We popped popcorn for them. You can make whatever you can make in a microwave, you can make it. So lots of storage up here. Here's extra stuff. We keep extra toppings and sauces for the hot dogs. We do a lot of sauces for the hot dogs, and extra ketchup and chocolate sauce and whatnot. Here's some more cups. We do waffle bowls. The cones we only do for breaking up for a topping. We don't actually do cones because the yogurt doesn't go real well in a cone. It just falls off. So back here is additional. These are just where you fill the toppings up from. And you can see we've got, like, for instance, this one is Snickers. So here's our extra Snickers. You got a big old thing of extra Snickers. Reese's Pieces. A lot of Reese's Pieces in here. And whatever toppings you want to get. Heath Bar, peanut pieces, chopped up Oreos, lemon heads. I mean, you name it. We've got it. Butterfinger. These are all really popular. And of course, we'll show you which ones are the most popular. But this closet goes all the way back. That's another nice thing about having an RV. You've got, like I said, a ton of storage in here. And it's really high quality. This is all real wood. Everybody who sees this says that this is the nicest food cart they've ever seen. So I'm going to move out of the way, and I'll talk behind the camera. We'll show you the bathroom. Like I said, this bathroom is fully functional. You've got your sink area. And up above the sink is some storage, but not a lot. I mean, we don't even keep anything in there. We don't have enough stuff to actually keep since we got so much storage in here. We do have, back behind that panel is the rear view camera. So you've got a backup camera when you're backing up so you don't hit kids or whatever. And we've got a receiver for that in the front. I'll show you when we get up to the front. Now down here you can see the toilet. That is a fully functional toilet. We choose not to use it because we don't want to have to dump it. But if you've got an RV dump close to your house, feel free to use it. This bed goes down to the top of the seats. So let's say you wanted to go away from the house a couple hours and do an event for the weekend. You could sleep up here. So the front area, and I'll move out of the way here and let the camera go in. You've got, it's just standard seating and whatnot. I have a sign that scrolls that you can't really see. It's that right there, and that is it scrolls hot dogs, and you can put whatever you want on there as far as what it says. Right here you'll see a white thing. That is the receiver for the backup camera. You could set it up on some sort of mount. The other one right there that looks like a GPS is actually okay, so we're running out of space on my SD card here, so I gotta hurry. Now, to start the generator to run the machines, we push this little button here, and it automatically starts from the outside. We'll go out there. And it's actually really quiet. You can hardly even tell it's going on the inside once it gets going. So, here we are. I started it from the inside. And it's running right here. As you can see, it runs great. Sounds fine. We put an electric fan on it to keep down the noise. And that's set by temperature. And it runs off of propane, and it's a 4-cylinder Ford engine. So that's that. And as you can see, we've still got the ladder on the back. That is the camera. Sorry for moving the camera like that. That's the backup camera. And that's about it. So any other questions, call me, 503 750-4567.